Passive income is money generated from investments, properties, or side hustles. The goal is to achieve a steady flow of cash without a full-time job. This is something I used to dream about. So if you want to earn passive income, check out these 8 ways that I earn income without actively working. Passive income is an ongoing cash stream that doesn't come from formal employment, full-time or as a freelancer or even as a contractor. As the term implies, passive income requires little or no daily effort to maintain. This is different from active income, which is generally defined as cash earned from working at a job or as an employee. That's not to say passive income is easy money. In fact, the opposite can be true. It can take a very long time for passive income efforts to actually pay off. Most ways to generate passive income require an upfront investment of either money, time, or even both. The income comes later, in some cases much later, but believe me, it's worth the wait. You can create passive income through investing in certain financial products or by starting businesses that after an initial investment start to generate income without actual work needed. The taxes you'll pay on passive income may vary depending on the source of the money, so make sure you keep careful record of your earnings. Here's a nerdy tip for you guys. Passive income scams are everywhere, so as a general rule of thumb, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Look for red flags like high pressure sales pitches, limited time opportunities, and hefty initial investment requirements with a promise of outlandish returns or income. With that said, here are the best ways that I earn passive income. Number 1 is dividend stocks. One way to build an income stream is to invest in dividend stocks, which distribute part of the company's earnings to investors on a regular basis, such as quarterly. The best ones increase their payout over time, helping you grow your future income. Dividend stocks typically are less volatile than growth stocks and help diversify your portfolio. Investors can also choose to reinvest dividends. This is where compound growth can really help you in the long term. Number 2 is dividend index funds or exchange traded funds. You can also invest in index funds or exchange traded funds that hold dividend stocks rather than picking and choosing individual dividend stocks to buy. This is a form of passive investing for those who prefer a more hands-off approach. Index funds hold a well-rounded selection of many stocks that aim to mirror the performance of a given index, such as the S&P 500 or the MSCI China. A dividend ETF or index fund will invest in a selection of stocks that pays dividends. Index funds can help balance portfolio risk as market swings tend to be less volatile across an index compared with individual dividend stocks. Dividend ETFs offer the diversification benefits of index funds while mimicking the ease with which stocks are traded. To invest in dividend stocks, index funds, ETFs, or other publicly traded assets, you'll need to open a brokerage account. If you don't already have one, Easy Equities is the obvious option. Number 3 is bonds and bond index funds. Rather than buy an ownership stake in a company through stock, bonds are a way for investors to lend money to companies as well as federal, state, and local governments. And by doing this, you collect interest income. Bonds are considered a safer investment than stocks, but also generally earn a bit lower return on your investment. I suggest investing a portion of your portfolio in bonds because of their lower volatility and relative safety compared to stocks. Consider having a higher ratio of bonds in your portfolio the closer you are to your investing goal, such as retirement. Number 4 is high yield savings accounts. Another way to earn passive income, although at a lower level than stocks and bonds, is a high yield savings account. This is ideal for growing your emergency fund, and the interest paid by savings account is added to your actual balance. High yield accounts are a type of insured savings account that earns an interest rate that's often much higher than the national average. The average yield of these high yield accounts may vary slightly, and over time those small differences add up to real cash. So it pays to shop around for where you put your savings. Savings account interest rates are higher than they've been in years, so you should definitely take advantage of this. Number 5 is rental properties. Purchasing properties to earn rental income is another way to build passive income. Long-term rentals can provide a reliable source of cash if they are located in a healthy market for renters, but they also carry quite a lot of stresses like maintaining those properties, as well as paying multiple mortgages, property taxes, bills, and other costs. You could also focus on short-term rentals through a platform like Airbnb, which is dependent on steady flow of visitors to that specific area. If this doesn't sound possible, start small, rent out a room in your house to begin to bankroll your rental property empire. Number 6 is private equity. Perhaps the original form of peer-to-peer lending. Another common form of passive income is funding a private business you believe has the opportunity to generate future income. For high net worth individuals, this might be investing in private equity funds, which are typically only available to accredited investors who meet certain net worth or income requirements. Another way is to back a family member, friend, or other trusted partner to help fund their business or even property investment deals with an agreement to earn returns from any future profits. But beware, no matter how large or small, investing in a single business is an inherently risky long-term bet. Never ever invest more than you can afford to lose. Number 7 is content creation. A way to build passive income at home is through payments for the use of intellectual property that you have created yourself or for which you've purchased the rights. Creating content can be a lot of work, especially for work that is engaging and reaches a large enough audience to generate income. But once you've created something that people are using or even watching, it's possible to generate revenue through the display of advertising. Using a program such as Google AdSense, or to even run sponsored content, which means companies actually pay you a fee to publish posts on your content. Another way to monetize is through affiliate marketing, which allows you to earn commissions if your readers or watchers purchases a product or service you've recommended or linked to your video or blog. You may, however, find that creating content is not as hands-off as you might expect. There's always pressure to create more content or to update what you have to keep it viable. Number 8 is real estate investment trusts. If you want to build passive income from real estate without the fuss and bother, not to mention the hefty down payments or transfer and registration costs of buying and managing properties, real estate investment trust may be the answer. Similar to mutual funds, real estate investment trusts are companies that own commercial real estate such as office buildings, apartments, retail spaces, and hotels. Real estate investment trusts tend to pay a high dividend, but they vary in complexity and availability. Some are publicly traded on stock exchanges and others are not. New investors may want to stick to publicly traded real estate investment trusts, which you can purchase through easy equities. You can also diversify your real estate holdings by investing in mutual funds or ETFs that actually track multiple real estate investment trusts. These are all my main passive income streams, and although they are not all that passive, it sure beats working a 9-to-5 job. Passive income really takes time, and in the beginning it might seem tough to stick with it, but remind yourself to stay focused on your goals of reaching financial freedom through passive income. Thanks for watching, guys.